All right. Thank y'all guys for tuning in again on another episode of the Owner's Manual. Monet, thank you for coming on. I want to say shouts outs to Flo's Cannabis. This is a nice hoodie that the homeboy Austin gave me. It's super cool, super nice. You know what I'm saying? It's a nice fabric on the inside. Strings, I can wash this bitch and the strings ain't going, hit a little loopy and come out, and I gotta hit the little aglet. It better not do that because it don't got an aglet. So if it do, I'm kind of fucked. But nonetheless, I still fuck with this hoodie a little bit, and we're gonna keep it moving, keep it moving. On this episode of the Owner's Manual, I am here today with the homie, Kitchen Baby.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm glad to be here, man. I'm glad to be here. How y'all doing? This is my first time, obviously, on here. I appreciate this opportunity, man, and hopefully it's interesting for y'all, bro. Make sure I'm glad to even be here for sure.
For sure. And, thank you for taking the time to come out tonight. Man, I swear, I ran in the kitchen, baby. We was both on our corporate shit, you know what I'm saying, back last year in the summer. Had to, make sure that for sure money was straight and locked in for the time being. And look, I got the fuck out of there. He did too, and we needed to, you know what I'm saying? But, like, that was all the way out there.
Yeah,
but, like,
it was out for me as well. That was like a little drive, man,
yeah.
to be honest.
Where you from?
I'm from Flint,
Okay.
Michigan. So, like, that was a smooth, like, cool, like 30, 40-minute drive almost every day.
Got
so,
you.
Like, it got kind of stale.
What was it like growing up in Flint?
Shoot, to be honest, growing up in Flint was like, I would say it was the beginning of my childhood. Like, my family was real big on sports. So, like, everybody always constantly was spamming that whole, like, objective. So,
Yeah.
when I was born, it was kind of like, I was the youngest. So, and all my, my sister played ball. You know what I'm saying? So, it was kind of like, it was no choice for me to hoop. And I feel like in Flint, it's a big, like, everybody know everybody in Flint. Like,
Yeah.
everybody know, like, you'll go to Myers, hey, ain't you Boogie son? Like, it'd just be like that. So I would say growing up in Flint definitely it got me more intact with my family, friends, and honestly, like, more intact with, like, just reality, for sure.
So you hoop growing up?
Yeah, I did. I was really messing with basketball for a long time.
Was you guard? Was you the 2 or the 3?
I was a small forward.
Small forward,
actually.
yeah.
Small
I was
forward.
gonna say, you tower over some niggas. When I saw you, I'm like, God damn.
Yeah, I got a little bit of height, low key.
Shit.
Slept on.
Got a little bag still?
Yeah, I mean, I went to go hoop a few days ago. I ain't even trying to sound like an unk, man. I went to go, man, they out there doing, I ain't gonna lie, somebody hit me with a move. I'm like, that's travel, bro. That's travel, dog. He said, dog, he said something like you could take it back like that. And I'm like, I guess it's just new stuff happened. I gotta get more tapped in than I want to be.
Top 3 players to watch as a kid growing up.
Oh, you already know what I'm gonna say. LeBron. You know what I'm saying? We got the same birthday. That's bro.
Oh, word.
So I gotta say LeBron. I was watching Kobe a little bit, but I would say like I was watching him a lot on YouTube. Because you know what I'm saying? I didn't really get to see that many other games they was like he was the one. I was like kind of watching the history of his games. And then for the last player that I feel like I watched the most, it had to be Kyrie. Kyrie was just like, to me, he was tough. He had some swag, and like I liked his hoop shoes, and on top of that, like it's just a craftiness. Like I always like that.
I don't know a player in today's time who has a bag deeper than Kyrie's. Watching that man hoop with that ball, man. I'm a huge ball fan myself. I grew up, but it was like I had one of them childhoods where it's like the parent made you hate the sport. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
I know exactly what you mean.
It's like I appreciate the time, but it's like I don't even want to play if you're gonna be this role player in my life like this. I'd rather just quit. And that's exactly what I fucking did. But salute to everybody, that got the positive influence in their life. So,
Most definitely.
man, you say you watch like more Kobe highlights.
Yep, I watched a lot of Kobe highlights because, I mean, shoot, I watched a lot of highlights because I ain't always had cable, so we watched a lot of like YouTube, just basketball games, the highlights. I was always
Gotcha.
waiting for the next day so I could watch it on YouTube. That was kind of always my plan.
Something I randomly ask people, like I just get it. You got a favorite hood classic meal?
Hood classic meal?
Like banger, just couple easy steps, but you really got to be there to really understand it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna say it might not be to me it's a classic meal because like we had a liquor store down the street that like had like just basic necessities. Like they had like some regular like little turkey lunch meat, eggs, and like they randomly had like just regular like bread or like they had these like off-brand pretzel buns like and if you toasted them right, Like I used to spam breakfast sandwiches. Like at home, like because I was always trying to say what's gonna get me full, bro. Like 2 eggs, you know what I'm saying? I always try to make sure like you had that yolk inside.
Yeah.
Loose, you know what I'm saying? 2 eggs, some sandwich meat, bread. I was eating like probably for a minute I was dang near eating like 5 breakfast sandwiches.
So this nigga was probably down. You saying you was cooking 10 eggs?
I was like spamming.
In today's economy, nigga, that's like eggs $8 a dozen.
That's what I'm saying. It was just so easy to be with the bros and be like, shoot, you got $5? I buy the ham, you buy the eggs. Like, you throwing some cartoons, throwing TV. It was raps after that.
See, that's funny. I love that. The last homie I had on, he said it was the bologna sandwich, and I used to. Here's what I used to do. We ain't had no toaster, so I would make like cinnamon toast, you know what I'm saying? Put the butter on the toast, then put the sugar on, and then add the cinnamon, throw that bitch in the oven real quick, like that bitch toast up.
I might have to actually try that today.
Hey, man, that's like niggas having French toast. Like I was just having like cinnamon toast. Like that was like my shit. Like I can't even cap.
That sounds slap though. I ain't gonna lie. Like that sounds like something I'll make today.
Man, it's like for real. But like that leads me though into I think the most anticipated question, because when I saw it, I'm like, I'm jealous. Why? How come I ain't think of that? But like, where'd you come up with the name Kitchen Babii?
Kitchen Babii. It's like it's man, kitchen like just always been around my life. For example, like as a kid, you know what I'm saying, it was for a while, it was just me and my mom for a minute. And my mom was a caterer.
Okay.
So like my mom was going from kitchens to kitchens always, hey, can I come over to cook this? You know, I give you a little bit of bread if you let me cook all this food, like for this. Like she did a lot of catering for, you know, birthdays, funerals and stuff like that.
Damn.
And I was always in the kitchen with my mom, nonstop. Like I'm in there on my phone. Even to this day, like I still be in the kitchen with my mom, and then like
You be in the kitchen not helping? Just spectating and managing?
Low key, I do be spectating. I just be kind of annoying it sometimes. And it just was always something I was always around. Like I was on the AAU team. It was called like K9. It was like kitchenette something like, so it was cool. And then when I got to Detroit, shout out, you know, Made to Make, it's my dog Adrian. They had a spot with a bunch of nice designers like Brotherly Devin, G Money, Sean. Like it was a spot at the Russell called the Kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
And it was hard, and I really started getting tapped in just with like everything more creative. Like I was already a creative type dude, but like the kitchen kind of got me that next step, and it helped me like meet a lot of people that benefited my life like completely. Today, like I met BRK, like we'll get into that later. Like that just changed the whole directory of my life. And once I got used to just being in the kitchen and stuff, he used to call me KB, as he called Baby, because I'm the youngest. And
right.
Kitchen Baby, it stuck. It stuck after that.
So
I love that name, bro.
So like
I was sticking up for his 15th. I'm sticking up. The group chat's killing me, bro. Group chat is killing me. And I was like, once it was starting to get to like, even Kay was like, wait, what? I'm like, yes, bro. This is what's going down right now.
The nigga that also hooped, you be like, bro, sometimes you become a prima donna, you be like, I don't even want to go out there, bro. This is I hate this.
well, when you think about the combined wins we have this year compared to like years 2 and 3, like the progress speaks for itself.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, we feeding the ball through people that deserve to have the ball fed, so it's like or deserve to be fed the ball. But no, like I've been to a couple games this year. Like I'm like, I mean, and we got players that want to buy in. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference maker. I feel like because niggas wasn't buying in at all.
I strongly agree. We have niggas that want to be in Detroit.
Yeah.
That's dope.
That's huge. Last year we did not.
No.
Boy,
I don't even think Kate wanted to. Kate was like, if y'all don't give me my money.
I think Kate was the only nigga that wanted to.
I don't know, man. Them interviews, man, he looked just on his lap.
Bewildered.
Like, it used to be, I don't even watch post-game interviews, but after a Pistons game, I'd be like, nah, bro. I gotta see this. I gotta see this.
Bad for him.
Like, he was just straight, he'll walk in, he's like, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. They said, okay, well, you had 28? He said, yeah.
So let's get into it. You know, the owner's manual is the intersection between entrepreneurship and cannabis. How did you get into to smoking?
I got into smoking.
Or like consuming THC, I guess, you know, whatever.
I would say I was like I was a hooper for a minute, so I was really not really messing with it. But like I said, some of my fams, from Kingston, Jamaica, was always around, and kind of when COVID hit, like I was just really getting to the point where I'm like, I don't really want to hoop. You know what I'm saying? So like I was really starting to do more like I was starting to get into my drip bag. I was starting to mess with clothes, like starting to just even go out, because I never could go out because of basketball, but everything was done.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually had a chance to go out. And once I started, like, I would say it really got like kind of heavy when I started modeling for real. Like when I started modeling or like just getting my IG right and taking flicks and stuff, like, and I really got really invested in it. I was already a fan of music, but I really got really big into it.
Mm-hmm.
It would have to be kind of like when I first started modeling, so it had to be like after high school.
So
I really started smoking for real.
hoop, you was hooping and it stopped. Then you got into fashion and music, and then just kind of like the lifestyle. It just kind of like came with it.
Came with it. Yeah, my brothers was kind of smoking, and like my main reason for not smoking was kind of like I hoop.
Mm-hmm.
So when I wasn't hooping, it was kind of like when it would get passed to me, it's like, damn,
Right.
like I'm not hooping. Like why am I not smoking? Like let me just see what it's about. You know what I'm saying? It started off like a once every month thing, you know, then a once every 2 week thing, and then next thing I know, I'm like, damn, I'll be getting fried. And it was rash after that.
So, now that you into a little bit more, like you done kind of made a name for yourself, got a nice little image, got a nice sound. What does like fashion mean to you as an artist?
Fashion to me as an artist, I feel like is a big deal, especially in like the generation now, or just even nowadays with entertainment. I feel like a lot of fans, like I heard Tyler even say this about, like a lot of fans nowadays are just people who enjoy your music or people who relate to it, want to have something that they could kind of like, they kind of want more than the music. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like image is starting to play a big deal, and like to me, my fashion kind of show my sound. Like it's a bit wonky. You know what I'm saying? I'm everywhere with my stuff. You might see me in a all black fit today. You might see me in a hippie fit the next day. Like I wear it all, and that's kind of what my music like. It's like it's a bunch of random stuff. So I feel like fashion and like music is a big deal, and this because rapping to me kind of like not a competition, but it's a sport. Like you gotta have it. Like it's a lot of people that like artists, like a lot of artists probably you like or anybody like. You think they cool. You might not want to say it, or you might not want to mention it, but it's something about the artist himself is what make you be like attached to their music as well. But that's just a fact.
Rap is a sport, and it's also a young man's game. But when you step out the house, known in the scene, what's 3 things you can't leave the house without?
Step out the house. 3 things. All right. 3 things I can't leave without. First thing I'm gonna say, I usually like to have some za for sure. So za is a thing I definitely like to fuck with. I like to keep that on me. Second thing, something to kind of I love having a snack for real. I'm a big Gusher fan. Like I don't really eat a lot of candy, but Gushers like out the fridge.
Throw them in the fridge.
Yeah, throw them in the fridge. Like Gushers is like, so I say everywhere I go, like even people that I record with, they always be like, bro, he needs some Gushers charging me up. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just something that's my thing. And then the third thing I would say is extra pair of shoes. I always kind of leave the house with extra pair of shoes just because like you never know. I go a lot of places where I know a lot of like kind of designers or people itself, and sometimes they be like, hey, rock this for me. And I might not have the right shoes, or I might be walking all day in my shoes starting to bang, or I don't know. You just never know. Like I've always carried another pair of shoes with me, and it's always worked out.
Got you.
That's the 3 things for sure.
What are you got like? Are you a sneakerhead? You know a lot of sneaks. You got like a top 3 like all time like sneakers you ever bought?
Ever bought? Yeah, I got a top 3. Top 3 sneakers I ever bought. My Fear Gods. I got the Fear God Bone, like the bone colorways, like the high top ones. I love those shoes. Like even as a kid, I always thought they was hard. I always wanted them. So once I was able to kind of get them, I bought those immediately. Second favorite shoe gotta be. This might be like crazy pool. I ain't gonna lie. But I gotta say, I love the Bapes.
Mm-hmm.
That's like, to me, that's just like one of my favorite shoes of all time. Like Fear Gods, Bapestas, and I'm a big Yeezy fan, bro. I like Yeezys.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie. Like I love wonky shoes. Like I love a shoe that make you like kind of look at it and be like I love a shoe that got a weird shape. And like, so I would probably say top 3 sneakers I bought was my Fear Gods, my Bapestas that I got. What else? Oh, and my Raf Simmons.
Raps.
Raf Simmons, I love them. I got the purple, like they're like a purple and black colorway.
Mm-hmm.
The Oswegos, I love those so much.
Where does comfort come in? Like when you like, gauging a shoe about like, you know what I'm saying? Like, do I wear this every couple of days? Do I every once in a while, or is it just like,
First, I never wear the same. I never wear the same shoe back to back.
Mm-hmm.
Only shoe, I can't even say that. Like even when I go to the gym, I switch it up.
Damn.
Like, I never wear the same. I can't say that. It's some shoes where I open my trunk and be like, oh dang,
Yeah.
these were here. So I can say like, to be honest, like them designer shoes. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna say this on here. I need a little more comfort.
Mm-hmm.
I'm paying that $1. They hard, they nice, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I walk around for a minute, my feet banging, like my triple S's, them Balenci's, like they comfy for like the first minute, and then after that they just bricks.
Yeah.
Like just even driving in them is just terrible. I can't even lie to you.
Now, I want to talk. Switch it up, man.
Sorry, now we go good clips so we can go back to a wide shot.
All right,
Also,
but
I have a movie cameraman question. How much is the most you paid? Because I connect so aggressively with buying designer shit. You like, I can't wear these bitches. Like, as a former hooper too, like my ankles are dying.
Yes, like
These niggas,
bro.
I can't stand up too long. I'm gonna fold like a deer.
like
bro,
when I wear the designer shoes, it's like fashion show. I get to sit down,
Yeah.
dinner, go out, like, cause they just are. Like, man, I blew the bag on some designer slides and like my Adidas gel slides from Shoe Carnival.
Mm-hmm.
It's killing them. Like they just rubber. That's what it feel like. Straight just rubber.
For me, like I used to hoop, I used to run track, play football, and like now,
had the worst. Y'all had the worst.
like I'm just used to being on my feet too. Like I DJ, it's like so now, I will not like if it ain't 8 out of 10 comfort, I can't even rock with it. That's why I wear dunks like half the time just because I be moving so much. I don't even be caring. Also, I'm used to being behind the scenes. This is like one of the only things where my own brand gonna show my face, but
That's
it's like
exactly why I'm
head
not
up.
wearing
You know what I'm saying? Like
Because we're doing the clothes and like even modeling, like people paying more attention to the clothes when I
Right.
was modeling. And then when I have my brand, it's like people paying more attention to my brand than me.
that part.
So like when Kitchen Baby came apart, and it's like now it's you.
All right, we're gonna switch it up a little bit. One of my favorite projects I stumbled upon towards the end of the year. It felt damn near like a New Year's gift, but Cutlery, an 8-track project, and it's like for someone I dropped a 9-track project with an interlude, so I feel like I kind of understand like the outlook on it. But like, talk about that and like what that meant to you.
Honestly, that was one of like probably the best feelings because like I've always wanted to make music. I just never really had the time, and I never really had kind of the platform. So once I like kind of was just building connections, doing modeling, doing the fashion stuff, and like I had a break because I just did a show and for
Yeah.
my brand, I was like, okay, I can kind of relax. And I met a person named Sirius. He's an artist for BRK, which is a group that I'm in. I was just telling him like, hey, I messed with you. They had a song and a video come out called Biggest Boat. It was made by video was shot by Icy Files. It was a great video. And I remember just trying to talk to him about it, and I was like, yo, like, I really do want to create kind of my sound because I want to do this music stuff. My brother is a rapper, Ramir, I got another brother that's a rapper, Joe Slat. Like, I have a lot of friends. And
Runs in the family, and it's like the circle.
And a lot of my people that I know were artists as well. And I'm rapping them, like, let's just do it. So Sirius took the initiative and, like, he like, kind of just put me on the spot.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, okay, well, come record. And it's like, oh, shoot. So I came to record with a guy named Grim. He's also an artist on BRK, and he's an engineer. He's really great. And we was recording, and I made one song, and they were like, it was pretty good. And we just kept working on it, and we worked on my sound, and we worked on the idea. And then I was just like, just the process, like releasing the tape was great, but the process, I would say, that's the one thing I would say I'm in love with doing.
Yeah.
Like finding what songs that I want to use, and I've already made so many songs.
Yeah.
Like the Cutlery tape that y'all have, there was another Cutlery tape that was finna get released.
Oh, word.
Yeah, like, and I completely scratched it. Like, I completely scratched it, and we redid the whole tape. But when I released it and just got the feedback, because nobody knew. You know, everybody's like, oh, he's just a fashion guy. Dropped the tape, and I feel like it did a great surprise, and I was happy with it. That was like one of my proudest moments, and I released it on my birthday and everything. So
Oh, okay, that makes sense. So what if I said I had somebody that wanted to shoot a cooking show, and they said, Kitchen Baby, I need you to host that bitch, what would you say?
I would say most definitely. Like, I feel like character is a big deal in the whole artistry, like the whole artist business. You know what I'm saying? And so, yes, I'm a rapper, but I don't want to just be seen. Obviously, I'm gonna be seen as always, you know, a rapper as well. But rappers are a form of entertainment,
right?
You know, like somebody see me in the kitchen video, like, dude, this video is like, this is funny. You know what I'm saying? And then you hear my music, and if you think about it, my music kind of has like a funny, goofy type vibe to it as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a funny dude for real. Like, I'm a goofy dude. Like, if I hear a beat it's beats I hear some artists be like, man, this is goofy. I don't like this beat. And I love when I hear a beat that's like that, man. Like, real.
So, there's a Kitchen Baby blender. Give me 3 inspirations that going in the blender to produce the Kitchen Baby sound that inspires you.
So, like 3 artists that you say?
that you are
that's
inspired
a great
by.
Question. I would say, even when I just think about Kitchen Baby, 3 artists that I think like would create like that, I would say is my main combination would be Future, Andre 3000, MF Doom.
MF Doom.
I would say that is a collab of Kitchen Baby, just with like the goofy play around, like the goofy run-ons that I do with my lyrics. I get that from an MF Doom type swag. The head bopping flow moving of just feeling the flow. I get that from Future. Like, he's gonna, rock the party. Like, he's gonna get the party moving. You're gonna be grooving. Like, you're gonna be vibing to what he's saying. And I would say Andre 3000 just for his swag, his confidence for, especially around that Outkast era. Like, it just doing whatever he want to do. And I feel like that's a big thing with Kitchen Baby. Like, I'm gonna rock what I want to rock. I'm gonna drop what I want to drop. If I want to drop a DJ album, I'm gonna drop a DJ album. If I want to drop a rock album, I'm gonna do what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? So I would say Future, Andre 3000, and MF Doom is the Kitchen Baby collabs, I would say. And that's another reason where I cover my eyes. That's the inspiration. My boy MF Doom. I know he always had a mask, but I kind of always my eyes mainly always covered almost everything. I mean, there might be a few pictures out there that I'm lacking.
I was surprised you threw me on the spot with the shades. I was like, all right, but if you always cover your eyes, I feel you gotta have some shades on you. Where the shades at?
No, and so what happened was when I was driving here, I usually either have a beanie on, my eyes, or a scarf or anything, and I'm so just used to having stuff in my car.
Yeah.
And so, like I said, I just got back from New York, so I look at my car and I'm like, no way I don't have anything. So
because you ain't listening to Nevadius. That is Future. I feel you though, and that's what I study, because like I went to the Future Metro concert in downtown Detroit in August, and like I studied the way he carries his mystique for so long. Like, you feel like you know everything about Future, but also you don't know shit about him.
You don't.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and he want that. And also he gonna make you buy in too, just off that. Like,
he started that whole shit when he dropped that Monster tape. That's when he started his real like the whole, like, he already was dropping music before that, but once he lost that girl,
right,
that's when he said Monster. That album was so hard to me.
I feel like a lot of niggas like Future. I feel like it's a lot of pretty niggas like Future, and you be like, nigga, you sad, but like, you did fuck her life up.
right, it was your fault.
Like, when that nigga went on Twitter and called Grammy award-winning Sierra his baby mama number 2. I was like, I kind of love that man because he said, I don't give a fuck.
That's his role though. That's his role. Like he has to like his brand is like the villain in a lot of situations. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying exactly.
And it's
I'm like, it's cool because you're like, I get it. Like as a nigga, I get why women don't like when it's nigga. Like I get it. Like I completely.
also too. It's like I think growing up is like, all right, you guys gotta acknowledge like hating on Russell Wilson was just I was just told to do that because that nigga ain't do nothing to me. He ain't do shit. All that nigga do is fuck that bitch. What he do?
But my thing is,
what he do?
I feel like it's maybe the fuck nigga in me. But if I was with Shawty and I liked her for real, and even though I did her file like you the new nigga, it's still fuck you, bro. Cause like for no reason you could be mother married. You could have saved 5 kids out of the church today. I still be like that nigga lame.
Oh, that nigga do. He can be lame, but he fuck his bitch. He put babies in her and he get his bag.
Yeah, I'm sick as hell.
He get paid.
That nigga's an award.
At the end of the day, don't nobody else's opinion matter except for those 3 actions that you doing right there. Like, I can't be mad at him. I don't. But like it was funny though. It was like a playoff game. It was like Atlanta versus the Seahawks, and that nigga Future's on the silence and antagonizing that nigga for no. I'm like, you don't even watch sports, Future. You just he just wants to be a villain. Like you just doing it just because like it's a national stage. Everybody watching a playoff game. You know what I'm saying? He just right.
I can't let this shit just be on Twitter.
I can't even be mad at him. But no. Like raising a nigga like you. Naming a kid your stage name and then having it being raised by another nigga is also like
Crazy.
I wouldn't allow that part. That's what's all right, Future dog. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't even named him Nevadius Jr. You named him like, that's you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
that is crazy, yeah.
imagine naming your kid Kitchen Baby and having another nigga raise that nigga. Right, like damn.
All right, camera A is 3, 2.
But oh yeah, tell me about that time out in New York. What was you doing out there?
Man, so New York was a BRK was a group trip. Me, Sirius, Grim. We also had a director come out with us, Icy Files. He came out with us, and it was for Fashion Week. It was amazing. I ain't gonna lie. Like, now I don't know if I personally could live there. This is my homie Grim. He says he wants to live there. It was a little fast paced for me, but overall it was amazing because first day we got there, we pulled up to an event. You know, I met a lot of artists out there, a lot of cool people out there. Made a lot of good music out there. There was good food. I would say it was just a lot of it was fast paced. I would say I was sleeping I felt like I was asleep for a little bit. Wake up next day, boom, 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 shoot. We shot like 3, maybe like 3, 4 videos out there. I don't know if I should be saying that. We shot a few videos out there. And then, let me see what else was fire out there. Man, the food out there slapped. I would say that for sure. Like, a lot of people want to say, like, you got to go out there and blow the bag on food. Like, yeah, we blew the bag on food some nights for the, just for the, the
And say you did it.
You know what I'm saying? But there was a lot of places, like, we went to this Mexican restaurant. It was, like, in West New York. By far had the best quesadillas I've had in my life. I went there 3 times, and actually 4. We went there before I left. So I would say overall the trip was great, and we came right back to a show in Detroit. So that was amazing.
You say like one of the homies wanted to live out there, but you couldn't do it. Money's not an option. You can pick anywhere in the world to live. Where would you live?
Money's not an option. Where would I live? This might sound brazy. I would have to say Iceland, bro.
This nigga.
I would have to.
You
want
to go to the Greenfield? This nigga.
Bro. It just looks so. It looks so fire out there. Like, it just look amazing, and I feel like just that. It's just like, I know it sounds random, but I know it's like, from what I be hearing and like reading about or seeing, it's pretty quiet out there, and I just feel like it'd be kind of wonky if I had like a weird shaped crib out there. I feel like it'd be the best music I'd be making.
You want to live on the side of the hill.
Like,
soundproof.
I would still be traveling, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would love to visit New York. Like, go to New York and, like, pop my shit and, like, I could cuss on here?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
We smoking on here? I say we smoking on here?
Pop my shit, like, just honestly meet everybody. Like, because New York, you meet everybody anywhere. We was recording a video for a homie we know out there, 22. He was working on a video. and a bunch of artists that was upstairs seeing people working down there and came downstairs, and we just met like 6, 7 artists just like that. So like I would definitely say I would love to be there, but if I could live anywhere and money not an option,
Iceland.
gotta be Iceland. And all my homies know I say that. They always say exactly what you said. They always be like, bro, what? And like, but it's just that's where I would stay at.
I just think it's funny. Like the oldest fact is like, that's how I know you cannot trust white people, because I say this. They named that motherfucker Iceland to trick people that it was all ice, but it's actually green, and then they called Greenland to make people think that it was green, but it's all ice. I don't trust y'all. History books, they be capping. They written by the victors, man. So I think I think about that. That's my only little tidbit. So it generally make me want to go there out there too, because I'm like, all right, now y'all was capping. It ain't even ice.
And I feel like there's a lot of people that I say that to, and they be like, "Oh no, I'm not gonna visit you. You going to Iceland?" I'd be like, "This is exactly what it's made for."
Right.
Like exactly. Yep. Don't visit, bro. It's cold. It's cold out here, bro.
So I'll say this. What's one of the biggest misconceptions about Kitchen Baby? Like, what's one thing you want to set the record straight for the people on?
Bro, I feel like one of the biggest like things that people kind of got me mistaken for is like, all right, two things. I would say a lot of people think that I'm like everybody think that I'm like really arrogant and like really like people be like I be hearing like rumors and people think that I'm like cocky, and I would say like I'm just extreme. I'm confident, bro. Cause I'm gonna be honest. Like when I was younger, like I still am a weird dude. When I was younger, I was just a weird dude. Like people started to really want to be cool with me because I grew and I started playing. I was playing basketball, so I've heard people was being cool with me. And I could dress. I was dressing pretty fire towards the high school, so I had that. But I'm gonna say a lot of people be trying to say that I'm all about myself just because like I always go vote for me.
Yeah, right. I was gonna bet on you.
I'm always gonna vote for me. I'm always gonna think that I'm number one, no matter what. Even with this like rap stuff going on, like I love everybody that's making music and I love everything, but I'm trying to be number one. You know what I'm saying?
That's facts.
I'm trying to I'm trying to feed my fam. You know, that's the goal. And the second thing is, man, people be saying I'm an industry plant, man. On some real stuff. Like people be saying I just know, like, cause like I said, I have just got into the music and like I dropped my tape and then I went to New York and
I mean, yeah, you did kind of get on the owner's manual, kind of on play. No, I'm playing.
That's what I'm saying. Like people be thinking that I just like, but it's honestly like, it's just I'm always just in the right spot at the right time. I really don't know kind of what else to say. You know what I'm saying? I'm appreciative of everything that I got and I know that, and I'm grateful because I know there's definitely some artists that's out there working hard, and that's why I always try to work crazy because I know some artists that's out there probably working right now or working, when I'm asleep. You know what I'm saying? So stuff like that just made me be like, I want to make sure I go crazy, but I'm not an industry plant. Like I really like that to get cut out. My homies try to think it's funny and try to keep spamming it, thinking it's funny too, but it's not.
So, you say you went out to New York with the group and stuff like that, but in the sense of like the people you place around you. What like qualities do you look for in people? You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I feel like to be in like fashion and in music, everybody can't go. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? It's like you gotta be select. Like when I'm in the booth or like when I'm in the studio, I've only ever invited 3 people to the studio with me. You know what I'm saying? Cause like it'd be like a certain space. So like you'd be kind of like picky who you with. Is there kind of like a different thought process?
I would say when I was younger, I was a bit more like extrovert. I was really talking to a lot more people. I would say I was like, I had a lot of bigger groups, but now I would say, yeah, it's definitely more like the people I have around me is like, not trying to say it's people that like, benefit or anything, but I try to have people around me that's like, we all thinking towards I have a future, you know what I'm saying? Like, a future goal in mind. Like, there's nothing wrong with like, just doing what you're doing, to get by and stuff, or just hanging out. Like if that's what you want to do that. There's nothing wrong with that. But
right.
I love when I hear like people come tell me like, yeah, man, I just got this show, or yeah, man, I just got this big video I got to shoot for this dude, or yeah, man, I got this new episode of this coming out, because it makes me just think like, you going crazy, man. Congratulations, like you right, like let me get on my stuff. I need to lock in. I love that feeling of just being like everybody working. Like I just love. So I would say the people I have around me right now, like honestly, everyone who I kick it with is in somewhat an influencer in a way, an artist has a brand or working towards an idea of a dream that they got. I'm around a bunch of big dreamers for sure. And that's what I always want to be around, no matter what.
Yeah, I went off on that little tangent, but the industry plant is crazy. How do you respond to that when you hear that?
I mean, honestly, like, my brother talked to me about it because I used to play like fun and games, like I was ignoring it, but for a minute it kind of irritated me, you know what I'm saying? Because it was like, yeah, I have met, some, I do know, some people, but it's like, I'm working, what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm really, you know what I'm saying? Like man, I got so many songs. I could drop 2 albums right now, you know what I'm saying? But that's just not the case. I'm working for that. I'm working for that sound that I want for that album. I'm working on. So it's like to kind of just like disregard that because like, I'm doing everything. I'm driving here. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Right.
here. Like I'm going to go record. After this, like I'm putting in the work. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of at this point, how my brother told me, it's just hating. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really take it as no problem no more because honestly, it's like you're gonna keep watching it, and it's like even people now like they try to make it seem like like I'm upset with him, but it's like I'm not upset with him. I ain't got no beef with nobody. Like
Right.
I'm not upset with nobody. You know what I'm saying? It's like just if that's how you feel about a certain aspect, if you don't like my music or if you don't like this, that's fine. I'm not making my music for you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing this for because this is what I let it do.
So you in the elevator. Somebody asks if you make music. What Kitchen Baby song are you recommending them to give them like the first impression of you?
To give them a first impression, so, and I got to go off the songs that's out right now too. So it would have to be, honestly, I would probably say between KB Shuffle. That's tough. I love them. That's them like my baby. So it'd be like probably Indiana Jones, KB Shuffle, and Thugger. I feel like them 3 songs is just a trip itself. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I know I gotta pick one song, but it would have to be like either one of them. I feel like I have somebody be like reacting a different way. Like KB Shuffle to get somebody like. I would have to say, actually KB Shuffle, bro. I'm gonna go with that. Cause it's just a song that I feel like a lot of people can connect with. Like just everybody who I've played it to overall has like KB Shuffle. Like,
so you might not even like rap, but you just hear it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, for real.
Yeah.
If you out, you know what I'm saying, and you like just going out, you know what I'm saying, or even getting ready to go out, like you chilling, you know what I'm saying? You vibing, cleaning your crib, you know what I'm saying? Like that's a song that chill.
Yeah, nah, I like as a DJ, you definitely you get a good. It's like a release of dopamine when somebody asks, "Yo, what is this?" It's definitely one of them songs. I'm gonna play that like after some line dance. You know what I'm saying? It's just, already out there. You might.
Nah, for
Yeah,
real.
you know
That's
what I'm saying?
exactly like when we do that's why I'm worried because I know like when we're serious, and I know if we do a video to KB Shuffle, like I'm gonna actually have to come up with a shuffle for sure. Like at least a clip of it. Like I may not the whole video. Don't get it twisted. You're not gonna see a whole video of me cha-cha sliding like, but it will be a clip. You know, me doing a little shuffle so that.
I mean, you just gotta. I feel like if you just have some fine shit doing it, you know what I'm saying? She could create it. You know what I'm saying? Like put the power in the people's hands. You know what I'm saying?
That's actually a valid way to put that. Actually,
you
know what?
That'd be hard.
That. I'm not gonna do it. We're gonna have fine shit do it. You know what I'm saying? She gonna get it right.
Like here's what you gotta do. You gotta tell a spot, be like, yo, like me and my crew, we about to be here. You promote. You just shooting a music video at the club. You know what I'm saying? And it's like secure a little section. I feel like if you in a group, somebody need to oversee. Yo, cop the section for them. You know what I'm saying? It's benefit everybody. You know what I'm saying? Whoever just the most lit can be in the video. Like that's just the only rule. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's gonna create it, so it's gonna be all organic. You know what I'm saying? You can be like, wait a minute, showing in the back. That's the Cupid Shuffle right there. She don't even know it. Like,
she don't even know it, for sure. Like definitely.
I'm just talking shit, but
shit definitely. But I'm telling you this, and I mean even a lot of girls even now have girls even a lot of people have told me that they like KB Shuffle. Like even I remember at the performance. I didn't perform KB Shuffle at this one thing we was at. And she, at the end of this performance, somebody asked me, was like, So why don't you perform KB Shuffle?
like you owed him.
I'm like,
Like,
oh my goodness, bro. I'm like, dang, I felt so hurt. I was like, my fault, man. Like, I feel like I sold him.
But that lets you know that I got, some of my homies, like they making music now. They've been doing it since we was in high school, and we was just talking about it. Like now, like he got a manager, and like they go to the studio every night, and like they be on him, like yo, like this is a job. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you ever like see that, or like is it at that point where it feel like like a duty or like a job, or like you see that in the future?
Man, I wouldn't even say like right now it feels like at that point. You know what I'm saying? But it's because if you really gonna want to do something, it's gonna feel like a job. It's gonna feel like work. You know what I'm saying? Because you're working, and there's just no way around that. Like when I first was doing it, it was fun and games. But my boy Sirius, you know what I'm saying? That's Big BRK. He was like, hey, like I know it's fun right now. Just recording and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have to lock in and like
That part.
just making the tracks for my tape. We was structuring the tape and like just working on it, or just like driving like, hey, record 2 a.m. Wake up at 11, come back to a fashion event that's at 12, and my boy performance stopped through. I want you to check it out. We in the back seeing who the new performers. You know what I'm saying? Seeing with the crowd, like just it become a job. You know what I'm saying? You want to go to certain events you gotta go to because you want to be, somebody got to be there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Somebody got to be repping BRK. Somebody got to be repping the squad there. So it become a point where it's like, it's a job for sure, I would say. But I love it though. If it wasn't a job, it wouldn't be nothing. It wouldn't be nothing I could take serious. You know what I mean?
And the bigger picture, what separates you from the rest?
I would say one of the things that separate me from the rest would be, I would say one of my things that I know that just many people can't really tell me as like, I feel like the type of confidence that I have, like I know a lot of people say that they confident this, confident that. Like, man, I could like, I just feel like no matter what, anything I try or anything that I do, like I just recently shot my first video and like in my head I made it feel like this about to be like, yo, you shoot videos all the time.
Right.
Like that's how anything I'm doing, I'm like, I do this all the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when people be like, hey, yo, you want to record? I'd be like, bet. Like, cause I don't write. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no pen and pad, no nothing.
Pen and pad. You know what I'm saying? Like,
eco-friendly.
It's nothing wrong with pen and pad, but for me, sometimes I'm an overthinker. So I sit there and just be writing. Sometimes it's like just too much. You know what I'm saying? I like to hear the beat, and then sometimes feel like I'm like feeling the beat low key, and then once I get to that point, I can just find what I say. Like, I feel like the beat kind of be telling me what to say.
Right,
like
that part.
When I heard KB Shuffle was saying, or when I heard like, cause Gil Next Door, my favorite song on my tape. But when I heard KB Shuffle, when I heard that beat, it's like I just close my eyes, and they kind of tell me what to say. So,
are you a big Indiana Jones fan?
honestly, I would say yeah. I'm not no big Indiana Jones fan until recently because we started. Reason, and that's exactly what I like. I'm glad you asked me that. I rap about what's kind of I'm around. Like with any like a lot
Temple
of
of Doom
songs,
was playing. You was watching Indiana Jones movie in the background.
Man, I'm telling you, we was kicking it, and it's this Indiana Jones game
Okay.
on the computer, and my bros was just starting to play it, and it was just like we was clowning Grim for playing it because like, bro, why are you playing this boring game? This game looks so whack. And then like we started playing it, you know what I'm saying, just to see what it's like. And like I started watching it play, and I'm like, it's kind of slap. Like you falling down in the treasure rooms and all that, and like we was just laughing about it because we was like, dang, this game kind of hard. We call it serious, bro. My boy Serious, bro. I'm shouting you out, dude. He was hooked. Like I'm talking about, I'm in the recording tracks. I come in there, yo, I just got done. He in there, bet. I'm about to come check it out. I'm like, bro, you in the cave right now? He like, hold on. Like I'm talking about, he was just locked. And so I was just laughing about it, and we went in there, and I threw a bar about the track, and yeah, it was just a rap after that.
You want to hit this?
Bro, I ain't never want to hit one of these. I don't even do it.
So you just hit it like a joystick, put your finger on the top like that, and move it around and hit it. And just move it around. Yep. You don't got to pull it, just literally just move it like a joystick, like L3, yep.
That's it?
Yep, that's it, literally.
Oh, shoot. That's way harder than, bro.
Yeah. Yep.
Cause bro, last time I did that was on a what's that shit called? My boy Merrick had put me on Nectar Collector. Is that what that
Mhm.
is?
Yeah, you can like.
Bro, that junk. I was looking at it like, whoa, bro. What is that? Like, I was like, that look a little spicy, bro. I don't know if I want to be smoking that. And then that's when I realized that.
One of your lines that resonated with the young me. What was it? Like, gotta get a bit on a lot. How the women treating you these days, kitchen baby? Man, I think the funniest is like catching dudes out at like games with their side pieces. They get put on the jumbotron. They be at the Doug.
Bro, the jumbotron, I'd be like, I would be so hurt.
Like
man.
I said, working those events, especially going to the club and like, you know, ask any camera nigga that be doing this shit for real. Their craziest stories, like you see niggas cheating on their girls all the time because they always do the same. Like, oh, like you see them every single time the camera on. They just like, it was like, nigga, your hood up every time. I show up.
And the jumbotron people make it worse because they just flash everybody else. But when they see that, they be like, no, we gonna let this shit.
Yeah, we
gonna let
You're right. We're gonna let this ride out.
Like every time I see the clips, it just be there for so long. Like when I go to a game or I go to a clip, it's just like,
Yeah.
as soon as they get that, it's straight just whole 4K movie. Like y'all are wild.
As I was saying though, how do women treat you? How do ladies treat you these days?
I would say, man, they smooth, man. I ain't gonna lie, I'm really locked in, bro. I'm locked in with the tunes. I'm locked in with just making out tracks, bro. Cause man, I ain't gonna lie, man. Some of y'all, some of the ladies out here, man, be treating kitchen baby bud. I ain't gonna lie, man. But on some real, I'm just been. Music is the main thing that that keep me focused. You know what I'm saying? I've been just locked in. I got most important woman in my life, my mama. You know what I'm saying? Mama Kitchen, the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? That's how we rocking right now. That's how we rocking.
Facts. Quiet as kept.
No fact.
Now, top 3 hoop shoes.
Man, I'm about to get clowned for some of these shoes, bro. But I'm just going ahead and let it be known. My top 3 hoop shoes are, they have to be, all right, when I was a kid, these LeBron, I think it was a LeBron Soldier, which which one was it?
Was it 10s? It was the 10s, right there.
What, did they had a
The soldiers had like the strap over like the foot, and then like
Bro,
like I feel like
they weren't like super comfortable, but the way I got them, because like I needed some new hoop shoes because the hoop shoes I had like really like was trash, bro. I had like thrifted them, and I was hurt because I went to the store and like I was like, yo, I thought I was about to get some shoes. Yo, my mama clickbaited me. She just was like, oh, you could just try them on. I ain't trip.
Yeah.
I'm like, for sure, we out. Man, I came, I came back from class. I came home because like I had a little like scrimmage type game after school. I'm getting ready to go to like my game. I go in my room, and it's just a box. Man, I seen that that King James logo.
you already knew.
Bro, I was like, no way. Like I was geeking, so like that got to be my top 1 shoe of all time. And then a shoe that was real comfortable for me to hoop in was Jordan 10s. I ain't gonna lie. I used to love hooping in the 10s. I'm sorry. I know it's crazy, y'all, but like, bro, they was so comfy, bro. And a lot of the one shoe that I did love, man, I loved every Kyrie was comfortable. Every Kyrie was comfortable, so it's gonna be between every Kyrie was comfortable, but I had a pair of On Pearl KDs. Them was my babies. They just looked so fire, you know what I'm saying? It was clean. I destroyed them though. Them boys are cooked. Them boys are destroyed.
Everybody destroyed the kid. Sorry. Nobody's KD's lasting.
Nah, like for real, them boys was dead. Them boys was ruined.
Everybody either had a pop up or something.
You said one of the 3 things you can't leave the house was some za. What type of za do you like? Like you like uplifted? You like the indica type shit, or you look for certain when you shop za?
Shoot, honestly, let me think. Honestly, the type of za actually, yeah, I'm more of a any za I gotta get like I'm more usually uplifted when I be smoking because like
Mm-hmm.
a lot of times when I'm smoking it's usually for the vibe, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
when I wake up in the morning, it's like cleaning up, you know what I'm saying? Do the little, you know, getting ready for the day, do the stretches, you know what I'm saying? Eating, cooking breakfast, like that's his own type of joy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then it's the finna go record type joy, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of mainly, I would say, uplifted because unless I'm chilling at the crib, then when I'm about to go to sleep and relax, I would say I get the bong out.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? And I vibe out. But most of the smoke I say is uplifted type stuff, for sure. And that'll be, I used to mess with carts, but like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I just had it's like when I take a pause from him,
Mm.
it's nice. Like when I take a pause and I'm just chilling with my bro and he like, hey, yo, I got a Kurt. It slap. But it's like for some reason when I buy one though, I get like a nice 3 days and then I'm just like, I just be like, I'm finna just go smoke.
Right.
I just leave it in my room and it just sit there, bro.
But low key, it be those moments where like you miss weed and you like you miss the flower when you come back to. That's for me though. Like I be on concentrate like weekly and then like on the weekends I feel like I roll up just because I ain't got shit to really do. Like the puff coast for like efficiency. You know what I'm saying? Smoke for 2 minutes, I be cooked and I be on my way. You know what I'm saying?
I'm seeing a lot of people do that transition though, low key. Like I'm seeing a lot more people where it's like they not really smoking like Zao like that. It's kind of crazy.
For me, it's like I just be in so many different rooms, and it's like I could go without the smell all the time. I don't need to smell like that all the time. Like I said, on the weekends, I don't give a fuck. But like if I'm, about to meet somebody, I be with politicians. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I be wanna be chilling straight. So,
For sure.
but also like some of the politicians be off the Puffco too, though. They don't be telling you that.
Oh, I think.
But anything you wanted to tell the fans? Actually, hold on for a minute. What would you tell somebody that is thinking about getting into music or fashion? Like any advice?
I would say, do it. Like, no matter what, people gonna hate on anything that you do, off rip. And music and fashion, I feel like is a type of. To me, it's a hobby. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, getting fly or like looking for clothes or just getting on a fire fit, like it's a hobby. I like to do it. You know what I'm saying? So people are gonna say something about it. You know, they're gonna be like, people gonna be like, oh, why you wearing this or what is that? You know. But at the end of the day, it's how you feeling. Like, and that's how like even before I record, I gotta put a fit on. You know what I'm saying? You can ask that to anybody I record with. Like, it could be we recording at the crib. I gotta put a fit on. So I would say, don't be afraid of what people gonna say, especially with your music. Like, that's one thing I was real worried about when I was like always wanting to make music. Like, I was always scared to like what people was gonna think. But now I'm to the point where it's like, I want to hear what people think. Like, if you don't like a song, I'm not even gonna be mad at you. I'm gonna ask you just why you don't like the song. And you're gonna say I don't like this. Okay, cool. And now I'm, you know what I'm saying? I like, even with performance songs, like you can perform a song and you see the crowd might not be vibing compared to how they vibe to another song. And like, you can't let that bother you, know what I'm saying? You can't let criticism, you can't let one person say, oh, I don't like that song. And just because people quiet don't mean they not watching, you know what I'm saying? Like, even nowadays, like there's people that, I didn't even know even listen to my music or even like my music. And they be like, hey, yo, keep going, bro. I see you doing your thing. And it's like, dang, I wouldn't even have known that ever. You know what I'm saying? And I would have been like, dang, nobody's saying nothing to what I posted. Like, don't worry, don't look for that. Like, just keep doing you. Somebody watching, you know what I'm saying? Somebody paying attention, just keep working. Like, do it for sure.
I appreciate that. A lot of good gems in that. And I said I just literally thought of another question, but in the sense of like fashion, how do you identify like something that's like quick, like all right, that's gonna like come and go, compared to like something that's like gonna be a staple? Do you think you can like see that shit or like?
I feel like yeah, we definitely can see it. Like, especially with the group that I'm in, like a lot of stuff we plan out. You know what I'm saying? Like, we might make something like, for example, if we shoot a reel, you know what I'm saying? We shoot the reel because we know it's gonna come and go. It's gonna grab your attention and be like, oh, dang, he making music. What is this? And then a week later, nobody's thinking about the reel. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like we definitely, like, you have to know that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and sometimes though, you learn stuff. Some stuff you think might not last for a minute, lasts. Like I said, like KB Shuffle was finna get scratched. Like, I was literally like, I don't know.
Man,
take it off.
That was God's gift to Green Earth.
So I was but then I was like, you know what? Actually, like, let's throw it on there. You know what I'm saying? And for a minute, nobody was paying attention to it. They was paying attention to songs like Terrific, Thugga, and like the other stuff on there. And then I slowly started to see KB Shuffle just like get on the most played songs. And I was like, whoa, that's kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? So that was one of the main things that's like just crazy to me. You know what I mean? Like you never know. So I would say you can call it out. You can always think that you have the next idea what's going to happen. But in today's age, bro, you never know what's going to come and go. Like there's artists that come and go, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
There's trends that you think gonna be going fast and they stick. You just gotta believe in what you're gonna do.
Any closing remarks for the people out there?
I would say like keep tuning in, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Keep rocking out Kitchen Baby, keep running up that Cutlery, BRK, big BRK squad, my boy Serious and Grim got a track coming, a whole tape coming out for y'all, and 25 finna be our year, you know what I'm saying? Everybody finna go crazy. I'm so proud of just everything that has happened, and I'm gonna just keep working. I'm grateful for everything. Let's keep doing this.
Where can they tune in to the Kitchen Baby and the group updates?
If you really want to tune in, you can get on Black River Kids IG. It got all our updates and like shows and just times on there. You got Sirius on Instagram, Grim on IG, Kitchen Baby on IG. You could just type it in. But
how many eyes you got on that bitch? You got a lot of eyes at the end of Kitchen Baby.
I would say I got it's a few eyes on there. So you might want to go ahead and just keep tapping eyes until you see something that say Kitchen Baby pop up. You're gonna click that. But if you really want to find all three, just type Black River Kids. We tagged on all of that. You're gonna see it for sure.
All right, and that concludes another episode of the Owner's Manual. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Subscribe on YouTube. Y'all already know at Silk Suede, SilkSwade, and that's on everything, Instagram and Twitter. You already know how to follow Kitchen Baby, and tap the eyes a couple times. He gonna pop up. Black River Kids, and we gonna catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
Let's get it.